Well, hello there folks. Today I'm gonna be making a guide on Dominion Tower. Basically, it'll be the easy way to get all the achievements and without any struggle. Okay, let's start how to get to Dominion Tower first. So you go all the way to the Alcor Roadstone here. You go down south, you can see Shanty Pass. Then you can go all the way east into River of Nile. Then you can see the tower. Basically, it's the place where Phoenix Feather is, so it's pretty easily spotted because it's a huge tower. Okay, let's start with the reward from Dominion Tower. Basically, these three things here are pretty good to have, and pretty much the only thing that's good, because some of the stuff are decent at best. So Dominion Mines is pretty good for a lot of things. Then Dread Nips are pretty good for any boss that can be stunned or any place that can be stunnable. And then you get yourself Desert Elite test done. It's pretty nice and pretty good to have when you're soloing KK. Okay, let's start the requirement of Dominion Tower. Basically, you can complete any 20 quests boss that you can do, but these are the pretty much the requirement to actually get Dominion Mines on the top, and for the bottom is to get the Elite Desert Tests. You need all of them, by the way, for the Elite. But yeah, basically there's a lot of hard tasks here, and some of them are very difficult. I think the difficult one is No One's Requiem still. That boss is still difficult, and then after that, Void Stares Back, and that's very difficult for that one. But yeah, to sum it up, these are the requirement. It's not that bad. Let's say is when you're going along your journey, you should be some of these quests are already should be required. Like the Thorns Layer is pretty good when you're doing to get the amulet itself. So you also need to do 100 mines for that. And then Demon Slayer is also pretty good. Dragon Slayer is also pretty good. And yeah, some of this stuff are you should be doing when you're actually starting. So yeah, so some of this are you already have done, so check your quest list. Okay, time to show you guys my load of Dominion Tower. Some of this can replace and some of them cannot be replaced. Example A is Offhand Kobesh can be replaced with a Chaotic Rapier and a Drygor in Drygor Wreck. So might be wondering why do I need those? It's because of Dark Light and to pair with the Best Queen weakness. Also, there's I don't remember what's the weapon. But you need to have it as a dual wield, because if you're wielding one, just the main hand, you're pretty much you're doing less damage overall. You're gonna be missing out on certain abilities and certain thresholds, and they're basically required if you're actually gonna do damage to them, especially when you're gonna get mitigated during glamorous mode. Then after that, you want to be replacing your Stern Gobble with a Crucible. And might be wondering why would I do that? It's because you're gonna be facing against enemy that's weak to range, and yeah, basically you can do certain you can stun lock certain boss. And yeah, next one is my Noxious Staff here. He can be replaced with a Chaotic Staff or a Noxious Staff. So the Sliske is just because I have it. And might be wondering why I need staff is because to kill the Dagonab Mother, and you need elemental runes for that. So let's start with the armor now. I'm using a War Priest here. You want to be using Zamorak and Sarah because they're the one that can give you damage reduction, and damage reduction on glamorous mode is pretty good, especially in endurance mode also. And you need yourself an Ice Glove here, is because Ice Glove is required for certain boss to be killed. And then I got myself a Tribed Cape. Any Tribed Cape will work. If you don't have one, just use a Combat Cape. And if you don't, well, just use the Defensive Cape at that point. Then the Medallion is pretty easy. You can just talk to the guy in the front, or you get your rewards. Really nice. Then after that, your ring. Any ring would work. And the reason why I'm using a Simon Surgery ring is because that's the best one I have, and pretty much it's a lot of that. It gives me the most damage boost. I have a prayer book here just because of, I'm going to be using prayer a lot. So you can also, if you have the Elden Shard, you can be using your inventory, and pretty much it will cover your prayer. And And the Excalibur is basically a must because you're gonna be healing if you're doing climber mode. And food doesn't really matter because you can get the food you get free food when you actually do climbers mode or any other mode. But yeah, let's go on the different modes that you can have. Okay, let's talk about the modes in the Dominion Tower. Climbers mode, endurance mode, and special mode. Climbers mode is basically the place that you want to go. It gives you a lot of dominion factor when you're climbing it, and yeah. So the thing about climbers mode is you can be fighting a bunch of boss, but before you start, you can actually get a debuff or a buff. It's a different role, and then you can pick it or you can nudge it. But at the end of the day, you will be using all of the buff and debuff when you climb high enough. And sometimes you want to actually just claim your loot. And yeah, basically the higher you have, the better loot you get. And then endurance mode is the same thing as same reward, but you cannot bank as climbers mode does. Because climber mode you can bank and endurance mode you cannot. But endurance mode you can also, you can't really get a debuff or a buff, so yeah, there you go, you can go all out there. And special mode is basically you're just fighting one boss particular, but some of them are very, very difficult, some of them are very tedious, but it's the same mechanic as all the boss quests that you can do. So rumble mode you don't really need to, same as freestyle, but you do need to go to spectator to actually get your achievement. So yeah, let's talk about some of the boss that you don't want to be facing. Is No Man, Pest Queen, and the Vampire. Dracalion, I think. It's from Lord of Vampire. So yeah, those three boss. It's a run killer. Just wanna claim your loot. Don't even try to face them, except for Pest Queen. Pest Queen can be faced, but if you're pretty high up, your prayer is down, your food is down, just auto claim. Trust me, it's for the best for you. But also for climbers mode, you can also ignore poison if you have a venom blood perk. And yeah, basically that's why I wear a Pernix bottom because of that. So yeah. Okay, when you enter the room, you can see in the middle of the room there's a strange face. Talk to him, and then you can claim yourself a medallion. Basically, the super medallion is basically just going through the thing, and yeah. So you can see all, when you actually right click and reward, you can see all the achievements and rewards. Some of these are very difficult, and some of them are pretty easy. And yeah, you can see there, there's a lot of stuff. It's pretty easy to understand how to actually achieve them, and some of them are very hard. But yeah, you're gonna be struggling trying to get the journal a lot. That's what I've done. Best way to do that is climbers mode. That's the best, unless you're doing endurance mode. But I'm gonna say is climbers mode is still the best because it's the less time. It took me around 3 days, but if I done it for 18 hours, I could have done it like 2 days or 1 day. So yeah, it's fairly easy to do and not that bad. Like, it's basically like lipid form, but it's just a lot of fighting. And yeah, you do get small amount of rewards, but not that good. I wish they can rework the reward system because some of these are niche. But yeah, you're gonna be coming here for Dreadnoughts a lot and Dominion Mines. Yeah, those two. And basically, actually, you don't really need to keep doing bosses like Dreadnought does. You have to keep fighting bosses. Then after you finish 25, you can actually claim your 500 dominions. So just do like 1 day of stuff. You're good to go for like entire month of bossing, unless you keep dying or using it a lot. So yeah, dominion mines you can buy it for 10k no matter what. But trust me, it costs a lot of GP. If you don't have any GP, just go do other boss that doesn't require dominion mines. Then yeah, well, this is gonna be the end of the video, and yeah, basically, this is my first guide on RuneScape, and yeah, hopefully you guys like it, and basically I'm just doing this just to help you guys out, and yeah, all the struggles that I pretty much go through, and yeah, that's pretty much the easy way. So, leave a like and comment and sub. See you guys later, and next video, hopefully soon, who knows.